I went live without putting the countdown down, right? So we're gonna kill 30 seconds on our own, okay? I knew I was forgetting something, but that's okay. We uh we are going to be we're going to be all right. And it looks like we are ready to go on Facebook. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Thursday already. Hopefully, some of you will be having a short week for the long weekend. I'm excited to be in front of you today. I definitely just need a minute for myself. So there is that for sure. Hey Josh, it's good to see you. Um, yeah, I've had some. I am in a space of transition, and what I have realized this year, and maybe it's just kind of like the new car thing, right? You know, when you buy a new car, all of a sudden you start seeing that car everywhere in the same color. Um, so as I've begun some big transitions in my life, it seems that a lot of people, both in my close circles and in my outside networks, are transitioning as well. And so that makes me feel like this may just be a space in a year, for transition. So that's actually really exciting. But as all of that has been happening, there is definitely a need to check in with myself. And to be honest, I have not had a whole lot of time, or I haven't taken a whole lot of time to do that. So that is what I'm hoping to do with you this evening. So all you are going to need is yourself and maybe some water, because I have. We've got to, one of the things we're going to do tonight is love our bodies a little bit. And we probably don't get enough water, most of us. And it's kind of hard for me to drink sometimes. So, but if you have some near you, grab some water, show your body a little love and hydrate, okay? Um, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to, before we get started, because I don't want to forget, I just want to remind everybody that we are in a giving campaign right now. We are looking to increase our capacity to return to the building, but and have a hybrid space, right? So definitely don't want to lose our virtual connection. That is who we are as a ministry. So if you are on if you're an Amazon shopper, you can also go to our Amazon wish list. You'll find that link in the newsletter and check out. I took a peek at it, and you guys, there's not really a lot of difficult stuff on there. It may be worth going in there and taking a peek. There's some like memory cards and different things that you can just go ahead and purchase for us, or purchase a gift card. I know different credit cards and PayPal and all kinds of folks do partnering with Amazon to give you points and cash back and stuff like that. So definitely go in and check out the Amazon wish list. But if that's not your thing, please do consider giving to our hybrid fund through Givelify, because you can tap right on the envelope for the hybrid fund. Or if you do give through Cash App, just make sure you put in that memo portion that you are giving to the hybrid fund. And so our goal is 10,000, Jan. We know TFC can do it. So let's be sure that we get in and give. I'm really excited for what's upcoming. Obviously, I'm biased being your virtual coordinator. So with that being said, let's go ahead and just take a minute to get centered with ourselves. So we are going to do a couple body scans tonight. We carry emotion in our body. I know that we talk about, when you're stressed, it tenses you up and that. But we also carry all of our emotions in our right? So whether it's anger or whether it's sadness, joy, any kind of emotion, we carry it with us, and we don't always notice what's going on. So we're just going to take a minute. I'm going to ask you to just kind of close your eyes. Maybe, it doesn't matter if you're sitting, if you're standing, it doesn't matter if you're laying in bed. Just take a second, deep breath, and just let that out. And I just want you to follow me through. And you can close your eyes with me if you'd like. And I just want you to start at the top of your head. And I want you to notice in your face, right? Notice in your face if you're holding any tension there, and just let it go. Maybe you got to wiggle your jaw a little bit, your eyelids. I carry a lot of tension in my face. Just kind of breathe through as you're doing that, and let those muscles relax, and bring that down and down to your neck. I know a lot of us carrying tension in our neck and in our shoulders especially, so just roll those back and down, away from the ears. Breathe through that. Really take a minute as I'm going. If you need to kind of stay paused on one particular spot, no worries. Coming down from the shoulders into that upper back, chest area. I find that oftentimes as I keep going, I have to relax the parts I just passed. And still just breathing, we're going to come down to that mid back and just let go there. Or your stomach is feeling a little tight or upset or heavy. Take your breath all the way down and release that through. As you get to kind of your pelvic area, your hips, maybe whether you're doing a lot of sitting or standing through the day, it's one of those areas that can get neglected there, especially if you've got pain in your low back. Coming down to the legs. I have to come back up to my shoulders. You might have to roll those back a couple times. Into your knees. We're going to go all the way down to our feet. Maybe wiggle those toes. Wiggle your fingers. Just kind of process where your body is there. So checking in, right? Relaxing your body. Doing that multiple times a day is something that really kind of helps me. I don't always notice, and I think that's one of the things where we may not always notice what's going on with our bodies, and that can make it difficult. Because when we're in pain, right, or in tension, that can cause us to be short with the folks around us. And that's not something we want, right? So really checking in and connecting with our bodies, because whatever our mind is doing up here, it's probably also translating somewhere in these cells. So I told you we're going to do 2 of these, right? So I want you also to you don't have to close your eyes this time. You can if you want to, but I want you to just walk through your body with me, and you might have some different parts that you pay attention to that I do. And I want us to just take a minute to give gratitude for the bodies that we have. I want us to give gratitude for our eyes, that we have the gift of seeing, right? Some when we think of these parts, right, on our faces, in all of our body parts, I'm blessed to be able-bodied person. I don't, have to make accommodations for myself in the world, right? That's a blessing for me. And my eyes allow me to connect with all of you, right? To see you, to be in this space. My ears allow me to hear, oh my gosh, the wonderful worship team here at TFC. We're just coming off of our 3-year anniversary worship. And man, I am grateful to have ears that was able to absorb and hear that music, right? I'm grateful for my arms and my hands that allow me to cook for my family, that allow me to work and feel nature right in my backyard. I'm really grateful for my legs and especially my feet. I have some real gratitude for my feet because those two things, right, in my case, are what supports me. Standing, being able to walk through the world. I'm lucky. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that my feet are able to take me to the places that, I want to go. And if you're watching right now, if you're watching in the replay, feel free to share with us, what are you grateful for in your body? What does your body allow you to do? Because I think a lot of times we might feel limited or not even think about, right? A lot of times we spend time criticizing our bodies. We spend a lot of time being upset about the appearance of it, being upset about how we're feeling. And I think it's really important, we're coming into Therapy N Theology Month, y'all. It's September. And when we talk about our mental health, right, that connection between our mind and our body is really important. Because while we might not think they're talking to each other, they definitely are. And so I'm encouraging you this week to really take some time out every day, whether it's while you're at the sink brushing your teeth, in the shower is a great time. As you're washing each body part, really take some time to show gratitude for this vessel, right? That carries you to this earth, and find the beauty in it, right? I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that your body is a part of this membership, right? So I really appreciate you taking the time out with me. And I really encourage you, if you're watching this on the replay, to just take a few minutes, right? Take a few minutes and just check in. Check in with your body. Check in with how you're feeling. And if you're feeling good, like, acknowledge that too, right? I, again, want to encourage you to consider giving to our hybrid fund. I also want to encourage you, if you are not already connected with us, to go ahead and text that number at the bottom of the screen. If you text that number, that will get you connected with us. That'll get you connected to our newsletter and keep you updated on all things TFC. We do have Bible and Beyond coming up this Saturday at 4 o'clock on Zoom. So be sure to join us for that. And check out our Instagram, our Linktree, our Facebook. We're everywhere, y'all. Go ahead and check us out for all of this month's upcoming events as well. We've got some special guests leading some things for you this month. So don't want to miss out. If you are in the Faith and Film group, be sure to check out, get in on the fun, guessing this month's theme. And again, join us on Saturday for Bible and Beyond. We hope to see you there. I appreciate you spending this time with me, y'all, and share with somebody who needs a reminder to just connect that mind and body and love on yourself. I love y'all, and have a great night.